Impala Doctor today. As you know, we're trying to line up the fenders, and this I can't figure out. I'm thinking I'm gonna have to take this off and take my windshield wipers off, which I don't feel like doing. Take this off to see if I put this on wrong, as to where maybe this slides down deeper, which will close that gap, but then that doesn't help me with this gap. And this gap. You say, well, if it's even, it doesn't really matter. Well, that would be right, except this fender is going to have to come over more, which is going to close this gap. This doesn't move because these screws and everything make sure it's lined up. So everything's lined up. So instead of giving myself a headache and not enjoying my experience working with the car, I decided. I found a couple of spots that I hadn't touched up. Got dings and stuff that happened when I put the bumper on. It was too far to one side, and it scratched here. Now the bumper covers that, so while it's on, you don't really notice it. But since I had the bumper off, went on, filled it, sanded. I didn't go down to 80. I went started at 180 and went up to 800. And I saw another spot that I missed here. So instead of really taping up the car, what I did was I put the tape on reverse. I got it sticking out. I'm using my small gun and just pop it a little bit. I shouldn't get any overspray on it. I am going to put some paper down now. I'm looking at it. Put a little paper to just make sure because it's so close to this chrome. I'm going to cover the tire and put a little tape along the bottom just so I don't get any on the black bar on the inside, because I'm gonna touch all that black up, so it really doesn't matter if I get some on there. But just trying to do it right. I'm gonna cover this tire up, and I'm just gonna shoot this. So I did the body work here, but I didn't like how the whole thing looked, and I got a body line right here, so it's easy to tape off. So I'm just I sanded this one the way it needs to be sanded. When I got to 800, I just did 800 on the whole thing so the paint will stick to it. And you can still see where the shiny in spots. Usually the haters will point it out. Nobody pointed it out. It's where it's uneven. That's that way for a reason. Like right in here, I spot painted. So if you know what to look for, you'll know that the paint is uneven. Up here, the paint is uneven because that's just paint. That's not clear. What I'm going to do is once I got everything right, I'm going to wet sand either wet sand or dry sand. I'm not sure. Maybe dry sand first, wet sand second. The whole car with 1,500 or 2,000, and then I'm going to re-clear it. Whole car. I'm going to tape up the whole car, and I'm not going to do the whole thing. I'm going to tape off the top, and then I'm going to paint the bottom, and then I'm going to give it a few days, and then I'm going to tape off the bottom and paint the whole top. And I'm starting to use plastic more than paper. Plastic you can bend and mold a lot better and a lot easier than paper. So I got rolls of paper, but I think I'm gonna start leaning toward plastic. I didn't like plastic just because it's so hard to store, but it's starting to work for me. But that's the plan for today. I'm gonna update you as usual. I'm still trying to figure out what to do about this trunk. Um, Trying to figure it out. Music sounds good, and I know a little bit of anything is going to pop it, but I just want to be sure. Obviously, I got to put the carpet in, and I'm thinking the lights are going to be along under here, shooting out that way. Um, but beyond that, what am I going to do with the chrome? Am I going to like? I loved how the white looked, but I think I need more. Need a little more cowbell, as they said on Saturday Night Live. I'm not gonna put the chrome that goes here. I'm not putting that back. I love how this looks. There's a Chevy sign, I believe, that goes down here. I have to put on. Let me pull this up. I think it goes right here. This is an aftermarket trunk. Um, so, oh, we can find out exactly. I'm sure it goes here, and I think I have one. And the way we find out, this is the original trunk right here. Deck lid. You also hear, if you hear deck lid, that means trunk. Don't think that you got extra part. Yeah. See that? That's the trunk hole, and this is where that piece goes. What is this? Is this where I was learning how to weld? See, I practiced filling holes on this. Anyway, but yeah, that's what has to happen. So I'm gonna have to measure off, drill these holes, and put it on here. But that's what we're shooting for today. Oh, I got some wires tucked on the driver's side. I got these bound, ready to be tucked. So I'm feeling good about that. Get my wires tucked at least. That looks a little better. Found a great Impala book. I'm trying to stop myself from spending more money than I should right now. You gotta pace yourself. Don't overinvest where it affects your, day-to-day money. Your life money, your living money. And you can get excited, especially if you got it. You get excited to finish the car and you spend a whole bunch of money. But what's been happening to me is I've been finding stuff that should have cost me a lot more money, and I'm getting it while it's available. Like down here, that's my exhaust system. That was supposed to be $1,100. I got it for $300 at Summit. I didn't get it. I didn't get the 5-finger discount. I thought my Continental kit was going to be $4,000. I found one for $2,300. Again, legit, not 5-finger discount from the homies. But that's what we're doing today. We're going to at least touch this. We're going to touch that, and probably tuck these wires. But while I'm painting, I got to take these loose, paint these, get them back. Well, I got to let them sit. I can't assemble them. And those are the brackets for the Venetians. So we're rocking and rolling. Feeling good. I still got to figure out what's going on with these windows. But the thing is, the more stuff you get, when you get this far, you're not scared of nothing. You know you're going to figure it out. You're going to figure it out. So if you got this far, making your window move back this way is not incredibly hard. So I'll figure that out, whatever that issue is that I'm having. And then I can get my door panels on. These are my door panels over here. Right here. And I can get, these are the door panels. I already got the hardware and stuff for them. I can get the mirrors for this trunk and for the deck lid. I know where to get them. I got the money to get them, but I'm trying not to spend that money. I got car money, and then I got my family money, and I got my house investment money, and I'm trying not to let those things cross. But I know where I can get everything. And the problem is, I want to get all of my get all my gaps right, but so I want to put my hood on. But if I put my hood on before I get the mirrors, that means I'm gonna have to take the hood back off just to put the mirrors on. I might as well leave it off. I don't know. I also got to repaint the bottom of the deck lid so it'll be looking good enough to put mirrors on it. But other than that, we're kind of picking, hopefully, some layups today. I'm gonna tape some more paper around here. There's no reason to risk getting any overspray on there. But if you do get some overspray on your chrome, what you not scratch it with a razor blade. Get some fine, super fine steel wool. Go to Menards, go to Home Depot, super fine steel wool. That is the best thing to clean chrome with. You think steel wool would scratch it, but that is super fine. It won't. It'll clean it. That's what you want to do. So you end up getting, wow, you got 12 minutes of game. But I will also do an update like I always do, so you'll see how it turned out. But it's the same deal. We just shooting it, sprit, like that. You're gonna dust it first, just a light, kind of far away coat. Then you're gonna get about 4 inches away from it. Bang. But just color. We're not going. That's why I'm gonna put the color on a little heavier, because I'm gonna sand the color. I'm sand all of it actually. Sand it all with 2000 or 1500. Then I'm gonna shoot it real close, maybe 3 inches away from it, but I'm gonna move fast so I don't get any runs. Then wet sand and buff it. Hopefully, if I lay it good enough, close enough, and fast enough, meaning the clear, I won't have to wet sand it. I can just buff it and we'll be Gucci. So, a lot of black touch up I gotta do. See, you don't let this stuff ride. This stuff from overtime, you don't let that ride. While you got it exposed, fix it. Really, I need to take this off because this is bent. And I've been trying to avoid doing that. I need to do that. So, I'll get you updated. You almost got 15 minutes. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, and really, actually stop and like it right now. Push the button. Share it. Put it on your Facebook. Put it on your IG. Put it on all the other stuff I don't know how to use. And let's talk about cars. And don't be a hater. Don't be a hater. If you got a nice car, cool. At one time you didn't have a nice car. Don't discourage somebody who is at a level you used to be at. And if you don't have a car at all, that kind of goes without saying. Don't throw shade on somebody that's trying. And if you're somewhere in the middle, just encourage. I'll try to find something. If my car is nicer than somebody else's, there was a time I didn't have the money to put into a car like this. I'm not gonna say nothing bad about that car. I'm gonna find something good to say. And if I can't find anything good to say, I shut up. But make sure you like the channel and ask any questions. I'll do my best to answer.